What's up guys, today we are back with another video and we are customizing and reviewing the Zion Classic. Now you can get this thing for free at the LS Car Meet for getting top 5 for one race, I think. So pretty easy. And if you don't have if you only have the money to customize it, this thing rips when it's stock, at least for free mode cars. Um, so yeah, it's pretty fast stock. So if you don't have the means to upgrade it currently, I'd say that's honestly pretty fine. But in this video, I am going to fully upgrade it and see what it's like being fully upgraded. So armor, brakes, engine. Okay, nothing to do in the engine besides the tune. Turbo, transmission, suspension. Oh dang, that can go low. We're just gonna go competition then. Windows, they have a light smoke. Probably gonna keep that for now. Respray, there we go. Classic in a silver. And then secondary color crew, it changes that. Okay. Okay, livery time. None. Premier electronics, just like a premier thing on the bottom. Okay. Redwood Racing, decent. Baracco Beer, it's actually a pretty cool livery. I don't know why every single one has the whiz on it. Ubermacht, also cool. Okay. Sanchia Cigars, alright. Waifu Wheels, it adds a body pillow on the back. Okay. Chapal Tires, which is this one. Douche Rally, Pisswasser Beer, and Fox Rust. Don't really like that. I like the Ubermacht one the most, I think. So we're gonna go with that. But what color? Don't know. Like black could be cool. White, not really. I was thinking maybe a blue could be kind of sick. But nothing's really kind of sticking out. Ooh, good Cabernet Red or something. Sunset Red, or some sort of ooh, gray actually. Cast iron silver looks pretty good. Cast iron silver looks a little bit better than dark steel. I think we're gonna go cast iron silver unless I feel like going a red. So like race red, cast iron silver, cast iron silver. It does look a little bit better. Secondary color, what do we want to go for? Could go for like a white, or like a orange, or maybe a yellow, kind of to match the livery. So we could go with that. Bright orange is probably pretty close, or some sort of yellow. I feel like it's like primarily orange, I guess. So it's this is closest to that. It's closer to that. So let's go this. Just the bright orange for secondary. And then crew emblem goes on the door. Lights can do, but later bumpers, front bumpers. It's actually a decent bit. Okay. Primary painted stock. Okay, nice. street, which has like vents on the bottom, gets rid of the plate. Primary painted street, tuner, cool. Primary painted tuner, drift, primary painted drift. I like the tuner. Probably gonna go primary painted. Rear bumper, you got primary painted stock, tuner, primary painted tuner. Probably gonna go primary painted tuner. And then hopefully there's a double exhaust. That'd be nice. So we got a street cage, which is like a half cage, a sports cage, which is a full cage, and a racing cage, which is a full cage with pads. Okay, I like that. And the pads are white. It matches the livery. That's kind of cool. Exhaust, dual stock, nice. Okay, chrome tipped, titanium tipped, carbon tipped, aluminum tipped. Kind of nice. That they weren't like this kind of bad, like graphics wise. I feel like a carbon tip should kind of try and hide that. Fenders, secondary arches or carbon arches. I think we leave those stock. I mean, if they were connected to the secondary line, that'd be. I think then I would go for the secondary arches, but they aren't. So, headlights, headlight wipers, and headlight tape. It's kind of different. I like the headlight tape. I think that adds a little bit of color to the front of the car. Yeah, let's go with the headlight tape. Hood, carbon stock, shark nose, carbon shark nose, intake scoop. Doesn't look too bad. Got that carbon triple intake. What the hell? Carbon triple intake or exposed triple intake. No. We're just gonna go the intake scoop. Yeah. Lights, headlights, xenon, neon layout, front, back, and sides, neon color, a yellow, a golden shower, or an orange. I think a golden shower, like in between the two, because I feel like the orange is too orange and the yellow is too yellow. So golden shower should be just right. Livery done, lost theft, always have to check that. Mirrors, primary, most likely. Secondary and carbon, yeah, primary. Plate, black on yellow, I think. Yeah. Respray is done. Roof, antenna, roof luggage, primary roof spoiler, secondary roof spoiler, or window louvers. Let's go window louvers, I think. Skirts? Damn. Primary trim. Oh. Okay, that's cool. And it adds like a secondary stripe there. Extended skirts. Which honestly I don't really like the secondary stripes. So, extended secondary. Extended carbon. Performance, skirts, secondary, and carbon. Drift skirts, okay. Secondary, it brings it up. And then carbon drift skirts, okay. So I think secondary drift skirts. And let's go back to fenders. Secondary arches, and then bumpers, and then I think we can just leave the bumpers, but I feel like it looks a little bit better like that. Rear bumper, not a drift, rear bumper, okay. Now back to spoiler. Primary ducktail, secondary ducktail, carbon ducktail, trunk luggage, primary street spoiler, secondary street spoiler, primary performance, secondary performance. You know, I kind of like the primary performance. Oh, that has that too. I think let's go, yeah, primary performance. Wing, suspension done, transmission, turbo are also done. I feel like, yeah, limo windows, wheels. Maybe like a street or something. I feel like gotta change the color though. Race yellow. I feel like a simple black or a white might be nice. Like, I feel like white. Yeah, white would be nice, and then it matches like the white stripe on there. So yeah, street first, I think. Wild wagon doesn't look bad. Deep Lake reverse, concave racer, Cosmo Mark 3. Okay. Ah. Organic Type 2s don't look bad. NW4 dished. Sequoia concave. Ruffled Mega Deep doesn't look too bad. So maybe keep that in mind. Gravel trap. What's that? Split star. It's pretty cool. Not really nothing here. Not really anything here that's kind of, you know, sticking out. So either the endos or the ruffled mega deep. I think the endos are doing it a little. Yeah, endos are doing it a little bit better. So endo V4 dished. The color's done. Tires, tire design. It's just Ubermacht. So I think going something with like a yellow. Or just going none, because I kind of want to go for the Chapal yellow. That or that. I feel like the Chapal yellow adds a little bit more yellow to the build, which is nice. Bulletproof tire smoke. Probably a yellow again, I think. Yeah, probably a yellow. And yeah, windows are done. So done with customization. Honestly, not that bad for customization. I feel like it was pretty good. Something for everybody. Big blower's kind of crazy. So, yeah. Ooh, the gun van can be found Mirror Park, or in Mirror Park today. That's nice. Oops. But yeah, I feel like Endless Silence thing looks amazing. Yeah, this thing looks clean, but I do kind of wish that I don't really like the orange fenders and skirt. I would have liked it more if there was a secondary bumper option. But I don't feel like loading back into the auto shop, so I'm just gonna go over here to Los Angeles Customs and change that.
Did you want me to perform?
Different paint color. I don't know, but fenders stock, and then skirts just a normal drift skirt. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay, I don't know why I didn't go that to start with. Yeah, that looks 10 times better. Okay. Guess I could have gone that way to get up here, but I usually never do, so kind of just autopiloted going this way to go back. I don't care if it's your business car, dude. Okay, this thing is actually quite quick. I don't think it'll win you any races, though. Yeah, this thing is quite nice to drive. Definitely good experience, at least so far. Good customization, something I feel like for everybody. Uh, yeah, overall, I say a really good car to get for free. How much does it normally go for? I think it should be on Southern Formula, maybe. Um, Zion Classic. No, it is on two-door. Right here. 812,000. Honestly, not a bad price for this thing. At least so far. So I mean, if you can't get it this week for whatever reason, it takes like 3 minutes, or a minute and a half, depending on what map you choose. You can get it for free. So you literally just need to load into a race with somebody or another person, and get done quickly. Go claim the car. Make sure you can, make sure actually save the game after you get the car. So yeah, be a really easy challenge. Just a place top 5 in a street race. Pretty easy. But yeah, I feel like enough talking. I feel like I should actually fully get this thing tested out. Oh, there goes my door. That came open easily. Okay. Can I dip in here? Hopefully this thing does better in the dirt than the Schlug and GT did. Honestly, if it wouldn't hit that car, I think I would have hit this corner perfectly. I feel like it has like just the slightest of oversteer though, I think. Or it's either that or it's just like really twitchy. Okay. I hate this road in traffic. This road sucks. Because it's dirt and you don't really get much grip. And it's barely a 2-lane. Come on, dude. Yeah, I feel like in the dirt, this thing feels pretty good. It's actually handling those corners pretty good. Okay, just kind of hitting every pole, I guess. Oh, going too fast there, okay. Okay. Also a little bit too fast, or it's just me being tired and kind of a little bit uh slow with the thumbs. Like my hand-eye coordination's off. Okay, now that's my fault, right? That is completely my fault. I tried to go straight, kind of a little bit too close to the guardrail. And just absolutely smacked it. But both the doors are gone. If I could remove the mirrors, I probably would. Honestly, this thing looks good without them. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I feel like it has a good turning radius. I don't even know if I used it correctly. But like a good turning circle. There we go. I feel like if anything, it has a little bit of oversteer, which I mean can kind of correct. It does like to get air, so yeah, be cautious of that. Yeah, pretty quick. The dirt, I like it in the dirt a lot. I feel like it's a very, very good free mode car. Uh, Very good car to get for free, and if you're starting off, very good starting car. Um, so yeah, top five for one race is a pretty easy challenge. So, yeah, I would highly, highly recommend it. Um, so yeah, yeah, good customization, pretty good performance, all around good car. A little bit of oversteer, but that is always nice. So yeah, that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.